It's Dr. T's Cookbook of Awesomeness, and today we are making Bang Bang Shrimp. And just a disclaimer, it's not as erotic as it sounds. Okay, you'll need some shrimp, the bigger the better. And then for the coating, we'll need some cornstarch, egg, a little bit of buttermilk. For our sauce, we're gonna have some mayo, some sweet chili sauce, and some sriracha or garlic chili sauce. So this is pretty easy. We're gonna start off with the mayo, probably 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons. That should be about good enough. To that, we'll add our sweet chili sauce. You can get this at pretty much any Asian grocer or most supermarkets. Just pour in about a 1/4 cup or so. Next, we will add our spicy component. For me, I prefer garlic chili sauce in this recipe. We'll add about a tablespoon or so of this. And I'm also going to add just a little bit of sriracha for good measure. Maybe a 1/2 to 3/4 of a tablespoon. And now we just stir it up. That easy. Let's give this a little taste. Yep, that's the stuff. The next part here, we're just going to coat our shrimp. To do that, we're going to first dip it in a mixture of that egg and a little bit of buttermilk, and then we're going to dredge it through the cornstarch. This will give us a nice, super crispy coating that's going to be very light, and it's also going to adhere with that sauce very nicely. As you can see, I'm not really adhering to the wet hand, dry hand method, which I would highly recommend. In that method, you would designate one hand to dredge your shrimp through the wet ingredients, transfer them to the cornstarch, and then use the other hand to dredge them in the dry stuff. That way you don't end up like me here with cornstarchy, eggy fingertips. Our next step is to start frying. I've got canola oil in a Dutch oven at a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to add these shrimp one at a time so that they don't stick. You also want to make these in batches because the shrimp will lower the oil temperature, and you want them to get nice and golden without absorbing too much oil. So maintain a good temperature by frying in batches. And one thing to know is that cornstarch does not brown like a flour breading, so don't forget that and overcook your shrimp. Now I'm just warming up some tortillas here on the griddle before I assemble my tacos. And we're just about ready for assembly. First, we're going to take the shrimp and toss them with our Bang Bang shrimp sauce. So just throw them in a bowl and take a tablespoon or two and swirl it around and toss it until every piece has an even coating. Another useful tip is when you are tossing the sauce and the shrimp, use a bigger bowl. Now assembly is simple. I've got a salad mix here with cabbage and carrots and cabbage. I'm going to put that on top of my tortilla shell and add 3 or 4 shrimp, and well, that's it. Ready to eat. Phew! We were able to complete this recipe without any not safe for work content. Congratulations. These shrimp are sweet, they are spicy, and they are crispy and crunchy. They're great on a taco, they're great on a salad, great as an appetizer. do whatever you like with them, but get out there and try this recipe. Thanks so much for watching, and please hit like, smash subscribe.